A lot of larger manga series have been ending lately, kind of leaving space for a lot of new series to flourish. The end of series like JJK and My Hero are some of the examples of larger series that are coming to a conclusion. Newer series like Chainsaw Man has been so big lately. We have Dandadan with its new adaptation has been super popular, and Sakamoto Days, and to an extent we have stories like Kaurabchi, who has gotten a little bit of the spotlight. But there's one story that has stuck out to me the most, just by its visual aesthetic just being so striking and appealing. This series is Gachiakuta. I've been trying to collect this series for a couple months now, trying to get each of the volumes as they come out. There's currently 6 volumes printed in English, so there's no better a time to jump into the series than now, so I can read each of the volumes as they come out and watch the story unfold as it releases. So I'm gonna try and catch up in the series in, yes, under 24 hours. Here we go. So I just finished up chapter 1, and I had already read this volume a while ago, and I forgot how sad this story is. The beginning is just so sad. His guardian gets murdered, then he gets blamed for it, and also the whole little bit with his love interest was so sad. I also have to say, I kind of forgot that the world that this author has created is so fascinating between all of the different, there's the different class structures between having the rich on one side and then having the poor or quote unquote criminals on the other side, where they're considered gross or filthy, and they're kind of pushing into these terms. And I kind of forgot about all this world building of the above world, because as we see later in this volume, once he gets down to the trash world, that's where all the powers and the different like battle shonen tropes start to appear. I don't know, it's just really cool world building, and I'm not gonna lie, just love the art style of this manga. It is so good. Check out this panel. That's sick. Now officially finished volume 1. So the objects that you treat well basically gain souls, and that's basically what this first volume does, is basically sets up the story and the different power systems that are in play. He actually finds out from his caregiver that when you treat an object well, it gains a soul, and that's where this idea basically originates for him. We get a little flashback scene. Also, the idea of taking care of objects works perfectly with his character, because he gets in trouble in the very beginning because he thinks that all this trash has value and that objects have value. So it basically kind of shows that the system is like perfect for him. Then we also find out about these people called the cleaners, who basically take care of these trash beasts. So our main character is basically being pulled into this organization. So I am very excited to go and start volume 2. I'm now on chapter 8 of the second volume, and I feel like I am speeding through this series so far. We just got introduced to the main cast of characters, and now I think we're entering the training arc where he is being taken on his first trainee missions. They've run into a trash beast who is immune to their weapons. That's not good. I just finished volume 2. Look how nice it is out. It is so nice out. And I am on volume 3. Basically, since Rudo has gotten down to the ground level, things have not been the way they usually are. And now they think there might be another human down on the ground floor that survived, and there's this ominous guy. We go on a side quest where they are trying to find this human that's on the ground and all these monsters, but it's a trap. They've been trapped. I am just now realizing that my outfit kind of looks like Finn from Adventure Time right now. I got the Birks on though, so it's fine. Let's start volume 3. I like this cover a lot. Whoa, this looks sick. So one of the gruntlings, Gris, who Rudo had kind of taken a liking to, just got killed, and things are about to go down. Oh, bakery on the bed. Just over halfway done with volume 3. It is now 10:21, so still got a lot more of the day to go, and it is definitely doable. end of Volume 4. Volume 4 was pretty cool. They got beaten up and they found out a little bit more information on how to get back up and what they're gonna do. He finally met the boss, which is crazy because now he actually knows and has some direction on how to get back up to the sphere, which is cool. They got their butts kicked, not gonna lie. So yeah, and he thought that Gris died, but turns out they have like a medic person that basically heals everybody. My favorite matcha place is now in Manhattan. Volume 4, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been drinking way too much coffee lately.
It's really tiny. It's really cute.
I'm just waiting. This is my new favorite shirt, actually.
Member added to the squad.
I am now back home and I am so close to being done with Volume 4. We just left the graffiti city, which was super cool. I really liked it. It kind of reminded me of Splatoon a little bit. They got what they wanted. They got the marks on their back, which basically means they kind of get a reduced damage. And now they're off to go find this lady that's in the no man's land. They also revealed that earlier that Rudo's vital instrument is actually like a part of a series, and there might be more of them, so. What is this transition from this just to this? I feel like I'm skipping a page. Well, that's the end of Volume 4. Volume 5, home stretch. Oh, here we go. Now it's going back. That makes sense. No way. Those are the same logo as his gloves, and I think they were just betrayed. This is all so cool. This person can control everyone through smells. Basically, those smells can bring back memories and put you in different places. So he is seeing himself back on the sphere, which is so sick. Wow, that charm already came in handy. Oh man, this adds a new layer to the story. What was Amo's background? I just finished Volume 5 just now, and... What? Final volume, Volume 6. Halfway through. Oh no. The Raiders. Big showdown between the Raiders and the Cleaners. I think this is like the big showdown for this first arc. That's the end of Volume 6. There goes final volume. And there we go, 10:59 p.m. Perfectly in the 24-hour time limit. Wow. I can't believe it. What a cliffhanger. That was incredible. That was like the big fight that I think this whole first half of the story has been building up to, this final battle between the Raiders and the Cleaners, and it just kind of ends there mid-battle, basically setting up for the battle where the leader of the Raiders has basically separated all of the Cleaners and paired them up with one of the different Raiders, and they're gonna fight. I can't wait for Volume 7. I'm so sad that it's over so far. I can't wait for the next volume. This series is fantastic. The artwork is fantastic. I have so much great things to say about it. The whole backstory of Amo just blew me out of the water. I did not expect a manga to go that deep into a character development on just like a random character. That was scarring, almost Berserk level scarring, which now that I think about it, it does kind of have some similarities with Berserk. It does kind of have that darker feel to it. Hey Siri. When does Volume 7 of Gachiakuta come out in English? July 22nd. And the cover looks like this. It's the villain raider. For me, this series is very distinctive right from its early chapters. Just to get it out of the way, the character designs for all of its characters are just so fantastic, but are so vastly different from one another while also still fitting into this post-apocalyptic punk aesthetic. There's just so much variation and no two characters look the same. Even how each of the different characters kind of fit into this power system and how each one is so personalized with its power. The author just adds so much personality to the story and its characters, and that's kind of why I think this story is so captivating. All of the characters are so expressive, and I love all the emotion shown on each and every page. The aesthetic is just so unique and creative. I can't get enough of it. To me, it kind of feels like an Attack on Titan approach to mystery, where there's just so many different components, and each time something is revealed, it just adds that much more depth and layering to the world and the story. And overall, you just feel like you understand this world and its characters just that much better. So even if the main cast of characters are doing something not as interesting, like fighting trash beasts, there's always a new element that is introduced, making it worthwhile to watch these events. This story is all about Rudo's worldview. The rage against the machine, everyone versus him mentality that has grown from being on the sphere in a world divided by class, and which now is trying to be combated in the trash-filled world. This series is dark, and it's not afraid to show it. And this darker approach makes the story feel unique to a lot of the other battle mangas. Now, there is a specific scene that has stuck with me. This is the scene from Volume 5 where he can't stop hitting Amo and you can just feel your heart sink. Rudo appears to not stop punching, all while we as the readers find out about Amo's troubled past. But this is not the moment that I'm talking about. It's the moment after this where he sits with Engine on the steps. There's a moment where he sits on the steps with Engine and they have a deeper conversation where Engine describes that everyone has flaws. And Engine didn't figure out his flaws till way later, and that it's good that Rudo is trying to figure himself out. Rudo's character all the way up to this point has been trying to find self-acceptance. His father was a murderer who was exiled from the sphere as well, and he has never really felt like he's fit into the world. Even in this new trash world, he's even further alienated. Rudo as a character is always trying to do good, but he ends up always causing more harm. To me, this is the main theme of the story, that humans can be both good and evil, and everyone kind of fits into this moral gray space. No one is truly good or evil. Characters cannot be so easily categorized, showing the flaws all within humanity. Everyone has flaws, and our lead character Rudo is no different. And that's why I feel like this story is so good. It's just a character trying to make himself better, but he ultimately can't. Ultimately stuck in these kind of rotations of trying to find self-acceptance while also trying to do right by others. Go check out Gachiakuta. It is a fantastic series. I had a great time reading it, and yeah, hopefully Volume 7 comes out soon.